Hello all, welcome to the SOLIDWORKS tutorials. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to model the parts and assembly of Plummer Block. In Plummer Block, there are 5 parts. We are going to model one by one. Finally, we are going to assemble it. Open SOLIDWORKS, click New and create a new part. So the first part is base. In the base, I'm going to draw the right side section first, then I'm going to mirror it. Select line and draw the outside profile. Go to arc, select a 3-point arc and draw a arc. Now go to smart dimensions and mark the dimensions. So the overall length is given, it is 210 plus 50, so I am dividing it by 2. The height of this section is given as 22 and the distance between these 2 points is given as 2 mm. This height is given as 25 mm. The distance between the bottom edge and this edge is given as 63 mm. So this radius is given, so initially I will draw it, after that we can cut it. So this is given as 80 mm and from the center to the inside edge is given as 36 mm. So the radius of this arc is given as, click Ctrl, select the arc center and the origin and make it as vertical. Similarly, click Ctrl, select the arc center and the top edge and make it as horizontal. Now the part is fully constrained. Go to Features, click Extruded Bars, select Midplane and extrude this to a distance of 64 mm. Now select the bottom surface, click Sketch and draw a rectangle. So the rectangle is at a distance of 6 mm from the center and 12 mm from the right side edge. The rectangle height is given as 40 mm and it is at the center. So the distance between top edge and the center is 64 by 2. Go to Features, click Extruded Cut and extrude this and remove the material for 2 mm. Now select the surface, click Sketch and select the straight slot and draw a slot here. Go to Smart Dimensions. The slot radius is given as 16 mm and the slot length, overall length is actually given, so it is 22 minus, I'm going to subtract the diameter, so it is 6 mm. Now the distance between the right side edge and the center of the slot is given as 25 mm. So click Ctrl, select the origin and the slot center point and make it as horizontal. Go to Features, click Extruded Cut and select Through All. Next select the surface, click Sketch draw a circle. The circle is at a distance of 105 by 2. Now click Ctrl, select the origin and the circle center point and make it as horizontal. The circle diameter is given, it is 19 mm. Go to features, click extruded cut, select through all, then click OK. Now select the bottom surface, click sketch, draw a rectangle. So this is actually a square. So the sides are 30 mm and 30 mm. Now click Control, select the center point and the circle and select concentric. Go to features, click extruded cut and extrude this to a height of 12 mm. Now we have created the slot. Next, select the top plane, click sketch, draw a circle from the center with the diameter. So the radius is given, it is R80, so the diameter is 160. Go to features, click extruded cut, change it to up to surface and select the surface and choose flip side to cut. Click OK. Next I am going to create a groove here. So select the front plane, click sketch. So draw a circle. The circle radius is given as 34. So the diameter is 34 into 2. Click Control, select the circle and the inside arc and make it as concentric. Go to features, click extruded cut, select mid plane and cut this to a width of 40 mm. Now I am going to mirror it. Go to mirror. So choose face of mirror and features to mirror. You can click the arrow mark. So click shift and select all the features. Click OK. Now we have created the part number 1. Right click on the material. Material is given as cast iron. So I am applying cast iron. Next I am going to create the small hole. Go to reference geometry. Select plane. Select the first reference as the top plane and the height is 63 minus 34. Click OK. Now select the surface, click sketch, draw a circle of diameter 6 mm. Go to features, click extruded cut and cut this to a height of 6 mm. So this leads to 0 thin features. So in the direction 2, I am going to cut it. Now we can create it. So select the plane, click hide. Now save this as part number 1. Close this. Click new, create a new part. Select the right plane, click sketch. Draw the outline of right side part. Draw a line in the center and make it as construction line. Go to smart dimensions and mark the dimensions. So the inside diameter is given, so it is 50 by 2, radius is 50 by 2. The overall diameter is given as 76, so it is 76 by 2. And the next step is 64 by 2. And here it is 60 by 2. Next, the width of this region is given as 10 mm and this section is 12 mm, and from the center to this edge is given as 64 by 2. Click Control, select the point and the origin and make it as vertical. Now it is fully constrained. Go to Features, click Revolve Boss and revolve this for 90° in one direction and 90° in the other direction. Next I am going to mirror it. Go to Mirror, select the face of mirror and Features to mirror, select the revolve. Click OK. Okay. Now in the second part there is an extruded circle here, so I am going to create it. For that I am going to create a reference plane. So go to Plane and the first reference is my top plane. So from the top plane, this is at a height of 60 by 2. So that is actually the height of the bottom region. So click OK. Now select the surface, click Sketch, draw a circle of diameter 6 mm. Okay. Go to Features, click Extruded Boss. So in the one direction I am going to extrude it in the to a height of 6 mm, and in the direction 2 select up to surface and choose this surface. Okay. So you can hide the plane if you want. Right click on the material. So the material is given as bronze, so choose Edit Material. Go to Copper Alloys and I am choosing Commercial Bronze. Click Apply and Close. Now save this as part number 2. So in part number 3 there is a hole here, so I am clicking this and I am deleting this. Now again select the same plane, click Sketch, click Ctrl 8 to view it in the normal direction. Now draw a circle of 6 mm diameter. Go to Features, click Extruded Cut and choose Through All. Now save as part number 3. Now close this, click New and create a new part. Select the front plane, click Sketch, draw the right side profile. Select arc. And draw 2 arcs. Go to line and connect these 2 arcs. Now go to Smart Dimensions and mark all the dimensions. So this is 80 mm as the radius is R80. And the radius of this curve is given as 32 and the radius of the top curve is given as 58. The width is 20 mm. Now click Ctrl, select the origin and the center point of the curve and make it coincident. Again click Ctrl, select the origin and the center point of the curve and make merge. Click OK. Now click Ctrl, select the point and the origin and make it as vertical. Now go to Smart Dimensions. From the center to this height is given as 36 mm. And the height of this region is actually given in the first component, that is 25 mm. Now the drawing is fully constrained. Go to Features, click Extruded Boss, select Mid Plane and extrude this to a width of 64 mm. Okay, now select the surface, click sketch and draw a circle of diameter 19 mm and a distance of 105 by 2. So click Control, select the origin and the circle center and origin and make it as horizontal. Now you can see that it is fully constrained. Go to Features, click Extruded Cut, select Through All, click OK. Next select the front plane, click Sketch. So draw a circle from the center. So the circle radius is given as 34, so the diameter is 68 mm. Go to Features, click Extruded Cut, select mid plane and extrude this to a width of 40 mm. Now you can see that. Then select the surface, click Sketch, draw a circle from the center. The diameter is 160 mm. Go to Features, click Extruded Cut, select Through All and flip Side to Cut. Now we have created the curve. Next I am going to mirror it. Go to mirror face, select this face and features to mirror, select Shift and select all the features. Okay, right click on the material and choose Cast Iron. Next I am going to create the top surface hole. For that click Reference Geometry, select Plane and the first reference is the top plane. The height is 58 mm. Okay. Select the plane, click Sketch. First draw a countersunk hole of diameter 9 mm, extrude cut to a width of 3 mm. Next select the surface, click Sketch and draw another circle of 9 mm diameter, 6 mm diameter. Go to Features, click Extruded Cut, select Through All. Now you can hide this. So save this as part number 4. Next click New, create a new part. Select the top plane, click Sketch. Draw a square of sides 28 mm. Go to Features, extrude this to a height of 12 mm. Now select the surface, click Sketch. Draw a circle of diameter 19 mm. Go to Features and extrude this to a height of 130 mm. Next I am going to create the thread. Go to Hole Wizard, click Thread. Select the starting edge of the thread. Choose Blind and give 40 mm as the height. Click OK. Now go to Fillet. Select the top face. The fillet radius is not mentioned, so I am keeping it as 10 mm. Right click on the material and choose plain carbon steel. Now save this as part number 5. Now close this, click New, create a new part. Select the top plane, click Sketch and draw the polygon to create a nut. Go to Smart Dimensions and the distance between these two edges is given as 28 mm. Go to circle, draw a circle with a diameter of 19 mm. Go to features, extrude this to a height of 10 mm. Next, I'm going to create the thread. Go to hole, thread, select the start edge, choose the end condition as up to selection and select the ending face. So as it is an internal thread, we have to extrude it. Select extrude, trim with the start face and trim with the end face. Now right click on the material and choose plain carbon steel. Now save this as part number 6. Now I am going to assemble it. Click new, create a new assembly. Starting from part number 1, go to insert component number 2. So rotate this with respect to Z. Go to mate, select the two circular surfaces and make it as concentric with lock rotation. Then select these two faces and make it as coincident. Next, go to insert component number 3. Go to mate, choose the two circular surfaces and make it as concentric with lock rotation. Then select these two surfaces and make it as coincident. Go to insert component number 4. Go to mate, select the circular surfaces, make it as concentric with lock rotation. Then select these two surfaces, make it as coincident. Similarly, select the two faces and make it as coincident. Next, go to insert component number 5. Go to mate, select the hole and the cylindrical surface and make it as concentric with lock rotation. Then select the bolt face and the gap and make it as coincident. Next, go to insert component and insert component number 6. Select mate, select the two circular edges and make it as concentric. Similarly, select these two surfaces and make it as coincident. Now go to linear component pattern, select the vertical direction as the direction and components to pattern the bolt. Number of entities is 2 and the direction is 10 mm. So change the direction, click OK. Next I am going to mirror it. Go to linear component, choose mirror components. So mirror about, select the right plane, components to mirror, select the two nuts and the bolt. Click OK. Now we have completed the assembly. Thank you.